Thursday Thunder.
Yes.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Take two.
Take two and a bit.
We just ended up filming like... and then I went and had a look and there was no volume, no sound.
So this is the second time.
Second take.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
we're filming this on a Wednesday.
Yes, we are.
In Adelaide. Because tomorrow I can't film. And
Yep.
currently it's 41.5 degrees.
41.5.
And what's the time? Midday?
12:09.
12:09
Yep.
in Adelaide, and it's 41 degrees, saying that they're going to go for 42, but I reckon we're going to go over that now.
No, I don't want it to. Don't want it to.
But we're here at the gym,
Yep.
and all the air conditioners are cranking, and it's nice and
You
cool.
had to turn that one off. It was getting too cold.
I actually turned this one off in this room because it was getting cold.
I've done that before, sitting behind the counter. I'm like, oh, it's getting cold. I'd go outside and heat up instantly and then come back in. I'm like, okay, I'm good now.
That's right.
You have to reset.
Yes. Anyway, so what's been happening with you, Adrian? Exciting.
Yes, very exciting. I am now officially a recognised sports nutrition specialist with the ISSN.
Excellent.
Yes.
And ISSN stands for?
International Society of Sports Nutrition.
And from what I gather, it's one of the most recognised nutrition courses.
Very much so. It specialises in sports nutrition, and that can be changed towards Gen Pop as well.
So how long have you been studying for that?
I've been studying for this particular course for the last 11, 12 months when I'm here at the gym, when I'm at home, but overall I've been studying nutrition.
So all of it's online as such, so you do it all online?
Yes, all online, but you do have to go through using their books written by Dr. Richard Kreider, as we've discussed him before on the podcast on Thursday Thunder as well. And he heads the International Society of Sports Nutrition, and that's something he made himself about 20 odd years ago. And they're the ones who do most of the proteins, like the protein, carbohydrate, fat breakdowns for athletes ranging from strength to body recomposition to endurance. So it was a very, very in-depth. I had to read a book by that thick. But it was fun. It was actually very enjoyable. Just, I was doing little Instagram quizzes.
That's where you would get in all your little Instagram quizzes from.
Like everything, I would use it for my...
So they were questions that were actually potentially asked in
Yes, they were, So it was me just going back over and, testing my knowledge and what I remember and what I can apply and all that sort of stuff.
Excellent.
But yeah, recently I get my certificate next month, but it's the equivalent of a higher diploma in nutrition. So that's my second one. I can add that to my resume.
You can start asking more.
I should.
Charging more.
I could, but that could potentially put people off. Because they want the best, but they want the cheapest.
Excellent. So well done.
Thank you.
That's a good thing to have under your belt.
Yes, it is.
And I think, as a personal trainer, I think it's important that you keep studying. There's always new stuff coming out, especially in nutrition.
Yes.
Are you a vegan? No. Anyway, moving right along, the biggest news this week has been all over social media. I'm sure if you're involved in the fitness industry, you have already seen this. And that is the big TGA Therapeutic overhaul of the supplement industry, or the proposed overhaul of the supplement industry, which is pretty drastic if it goes through in its actual current form, which they're proposing. Now, what really is, this all came to light with me over the weekend, and only certain people have known about it since pretty well the beginning of this month, so only a couple of weeks.
I heard rumours earlier this month, but someone was like, it's a bit much, they can't really do that. But it's put through on a consult paper.
In a nutshell, what they're planning on doing is, what they want to implement is that any sports supplements are going to be basically classed as medicines. Which means that they need full Therapeutic Goods Association approval and manufacture even under their guidelines. So if that happens, and if it comes into effect immediately, pretty well the Australian supplement industry will be wiped out.
It'll change completely. No importing, no exporting, no importing.
That's right.
Everything will be stopped.
So what we are asking you is to go to the website saveaussiesupplements.com.au. Ari will put it underneath here as we're chatting on the screen. So go in there and sign the petition that you are against this. But what the industry really wants is that they want a longer consultation and lead-in time.
100%.
While I fully agree that there are many aspects of the supplement industry that can and should be overhauled and regulated more, but we in Australia already have the most intrinsic regulations in the world when it comes to sports supplements. This will impact mainly on imported supplements.
Yep.
So pretty well all imported supplements that come into Australia don't meet our labelling laws and don't meet our regulations as per the guidelines and dosages, etc.
Yep. Yep.
So most Australian supplement companies will be safe and will be easy to transition, but what you will find that overseas supplements will virtually disappear.
Yeah, if this goes through.
If this goes through.
Yeah.
But I think even if there is a lead-in consultation time and they allow the industry a couple of years to transition into this, most overseas supplements will still disappear.
Yes.
Because if they want everything to be registered with the TGA, most American companies and overseas companies will just go, well, we're not going to bother spending that money on the small market that Australian supplement industry is.
Yeah. 1.1 billion.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah. On the world scale, it's a tiny.
Yeah.
But in Australia, that's a big chunk of the economy.
Very much so.
And a lot of jobs, potential jobs, and a lot of companies struggling to make a living. And even supplement stores, you know. If I had to shut my stores now, I'd have to sell my house, everything to pay, because you've got leases in place. Everyone's got leases in place. I've got leases in place. You can't just say, well, I'm shutting my store and I still have to pay my lease.
Of course,
You know?
You signed that for that.
Exactly right, And I'm sure my landlord wouldn't really give a shit why I have to shut my store.
No.
So there are big implications to everyone involved in the supplement industry, and I urge you all to go to this website, saveaussiesupplements.com.au, and register and sign the petition. Please. Yep. All right, moving on to other news. We spoke earlier this year about Josh Lenarowitz, Australian pro Josh Lenarowitz. The reason he had to pull out of competitions was he had to have brain surgery.
He did.
Well, he put up a thing the other day that he was going in for more brain surgery. And I saw in his Instagram story today that he'd had it yesterday.
I saw a little bandage.
A little bandage on the top of his head. So something apparently hadn't healed properly and they had to go back in. Wasn't major. And like I said, he was out of hospital today. After having brain surgery yesterday.
He'll be back training tomorrow. Beautiful. So, skull crushes.
That's right. We also had a pro show on the weekend.
We did.
With the Japan Pro was on. I think this is the last of the pro shows.
It is the last of the circuit this year.
Yeah, I think so. So the next shows then is season coming up in March. Down on Classic, I think, kicks it off. But the Japan Pro was won by Yuan Morel, with Cedric McMillan in second place, Regan Grimes in third, and Cody Montgomery making a comeback after a couple of years in fourth place. Pretty well after that, all the other placings were people I'd never heard of, even though there was about 20 people in the show.
It was a big show. It was a large lineup.
And it actually is one of the highest prize money. Yuan walked away with $16,000 US.
16 or 16?
16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whereas most of the other satellite pros are only 10.
So this was not a bad little payday?
No, not a bad little payday. Cedric coming in second apparently looked shit.
According to Milos?
According to Milos Sasov, I listened to a recap yesterday, and he was amazed at how he could deteriorate so badly in a couple of weeks between his show that he won. And he was lucky to get second place. That's about it. Oh, there was a death in bodybuilding, unfortunately, last night. Yusuf Wilkosh, who was a competitor in the 80s, a top Olympic competitor, had as high as a third place in the Mr. Olympia. And lots of top 6 places, won a few pro shows. He competed, he had that rugged Herculean look. He had a nice curly hair and big full beard. Great physique. Very sad to hear that he passed away last night. I don't know the full details. But he had lost his wife only a couple of years ago, and apparently since then he'd been, I don't know, on a grief downward spiral. Yeah. Apparently he was devastated. That's it for the news.
Yeah.
Shall we go talk about this muscle memory?
We should. So
I was on a Facebook page yesterday, or the other day, a couple of days ago, and someone just made a comment about, like, every workout you come in, you know, he basically said that every time you come into the gym you should do a different workout, like a different chest exercises if you're doing chest, different back exercises, because your muscles remember. How was the word he was saying? Your muscles, if you do the same workout all the time, your muscles remember and don't adapt.
Well, that is positive. That's a correct statement to an extent. I always tell my clients and everyone else here that your muscle doesn't understand numbers; it understands the amount of stress it's put under.
Yeah. Well, I went on there and just said that's a load of crap, and then he came back and said, "Oh, why not?" and all this, and I'm there. So you're saying, in a sense, that your muscles are stupid enough.
Yeah.
No, I can't even remember. They're not smart enough. They're smart enough to remember what you did last workout.
Yeah.
So then you should do a different workout each time. And I sort of turned around and said, well, in that case, if they're that smart, they're going to remember every workout you've done ever, and it's not going to make any difference.
Yeah.
And it just turned into a shit fight that wouldn't end in I left.
Yeah. You just walk in,
I was trying to explain to him that the only thing that your muscles really remember is if you do something consistently. For instance, if you go into the gym and you put 100 kilos on the bar and do 3 sets of 10 for the rest of your life, well, your muscles are going to know that, oh, we're doing three sets of 10 at 100 kilos. You should try and do 11 reps and then 12 reps and then put it up to 102 and a half. And I was trying to explain progressive overload, but no, it didn't get it. You agree?
I 100% agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Just I was telling you, your nephew, he was overweight. He's still overweight, but he wasn't doing basketball, and like he went sedentary for a long time. He'd been playing basketball for years.
That's right.
Years. He came to me yesterday and goes, "Oh, I've started doing it again, and I've lost so much weight. I'm moving the way I used to again." I'm like, "Well, yeah, because your body's adapted to that mechanism of movement, that amount of stress, so it can immediately go back there." Once you start doing it again.
Exactly right.
It's adapted. Your muscle is adaptogenic. It adapts to what it needs to do. If he did basketball with, say, a weighted bowling ball, it'd be very different.
That's right.
But yeah, muscle memory works when you haven't done it for such a long time, but you cannot confuse your muscle because your brain controls everything.
Exactly right.
Try confusing your brain.
Anyway, moving right along.
Yep.
I'm going to change the battery.
Not sponsored by Optimal Nutrition.
Anyway, what a traumatic recording.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Where were we?
It's the
muscle memory.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along.
Yep.
I think that's it.
That's it. Trust that we've been here since 10 o'clock. It's now 12:30. Yeah, it's been an enjoyable one though.
Should have left the camera running the whole time, but hang on, we couldn't because the battery went flat.
Yeah.
Anyway. Instahoe.
Yes.
We got a new shipment coming in this week. So the first shipment's just about sold. We've got a few bottles left.
Yep.
You can still buy it online, but if we do run out, we've got more coming in.
Awesome.
That really would be most probably our #1 supplement at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Don't forget all our other specials here at the gym. We have still got our 50 minimum 50% up to and maximum 50%.
There we go.
To a minimum of 20% off all our proteins here at the gym. We've most already gone through about half of them.
Half at least. Yeah.
Because we want to do a clearance because we're going to turn this room we sit into a functional training area.
Yep.
So we still have got a lot of stock.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stock.
And brands, we still got Max's, we still got Optimal Nutrition, Gentech. So all the big brands, we still got stock left. So come in, save a minimum of 20% off and up to 50% off. And these are just short-dated products.
Short-dated products,
They're either about to go out of date or just have gone out of date. Nothing wrong with them. Still perfectly fine to use, but these are 50% off. Also, our normal specials in store, we've got still our buy 3 or more ATP, get 15% off. 3 or more Ghost products, get 15% off. Spend $350 and get 15% off of anything. As long as they're not special items or stacks. That's it.
That's it.
I'm over it. This has been one of the most traumatic recordings in living memory of Thursday Thunder. The story about the 2 people who came in and joined itself could be a...
We quickly just touch on that?
You could actually touch on that. It was actually, we were recording and halfway through our recording, our first recording, 2 people came in who knew no English.
No, that was...
None whatsoever.
It was 2 words.
I also then forgot at the same time that I had a meeting with my electricity broker who came in at the same time. So we suspended our recording, but me and Noel, the electricity broker, were watching and listening to you, trying to communicate to these 2 guys using Google Translate.
Yes, Google Translate saved my life. For one, they were both Vietnamese, so they couldn't understand. They literally spoke about 2 words of English between the 2. So I had to figure out what language they were speaking, how to communicate with them, download the language apps to actually get to concentrate, and then write down every instruction, show them, and then they had to write in English, which was very hard, what to do, and then I had to explain how 24-hour key tags work using Google Translate. God damn, I'm great at customer service.
Then we finished recording. I was all ready to pack up, take this thing to Ari at Millswood, and I thought I'd just check the recordings, and not one single bit of sound had been recorded.
And then we sat down to record this, and someone who was completely deaf came in to purchase the product.
That's right.
So I had to do that as well.
That's right.
Good thing I know a little bit of sign language. I know thank you. That's all I know. But it works, and that helps. Great day. Heart rate pretty damn high.
Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.